20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Hello, and thanks for joining us tonight on SUTV News. I'm Kyle Rogers.
And I'm Amanda Peterson.
A Shippensburg woman who's running for the House of Representatives in our district toured our campus today. Susan Spica said she was fed up at a school board meeting last year over Pennsylvania's legislators to slash funding for education. Well, now she's running for the 89th district, and she had plenty of good things to say about SU.
Career fields where students are hired the second they graduate into really high-paying, great positions.
So when you walked around and you spoke to these students and chatted with the faculty, did you get a sense of some of their concerns or some issues that they'd like to see brought up in government with your help?
Yeah, I think a lot of them want to make sure that higher education remains affordable and accessible. The university has done a great job cutting costs, really more than I had ever imagined, cutting energy costs, being efficient. And students also want to know that when they graduate, they're going to have a job. And so that's the other part of this campaign, is just what Governor Corbett has done. His economic policy has taken Pennsylvania from being 12th in the nation in terms of economic growth and job creation to 39th. So the policies in Harrisburg aren't working, and students need to know that they can go to college, make it through college and graduate, and then find a good job and have a bright future in our state and not have to leave Pennsylvania to find a good job.
And we will be profiling Spica in the coming weeks here on SUTV. In the meantime, you can learn more about her views and her issues by heading to her website. We've linked it on our page. Just click on facebook.com/SUTV News.
A beer distributor and a convenience store all in one. Sounds like a college student's dream come true. Local hotspot Sheets revealed their plans for a new addition, a beer cave in the store. SUTV wants your opinion on this topic, so reach out to us at facebook.com/SUTV News or find us on Twitter at Twitter handle SUTV News to tell us what you think. Shippensburg also has a fresh new place to get food. The Thoughtful Farmers Market, located in front of the Thought Lot Contemporary Art Center, brings fresh food to the community every Thursday. Since May, vendors have been selling organic vegetables, homemade bread, and donuts. Come out and talk to local farmers, taste their food, and buy what you like. All the food at the Thoughtful Farmers Market is raised within a 50-mile radius of Shippensburg. The new market is trying to get the word out.
I think we need more traffic before more participation and people coming out. But we see it as growing a little more with college students coming in.
We've set up a link to the Thoughtful Farmers Market on our website. Just head to facebook.com/SUTV News. Now, Kyle, this week marked the 11th anniversary of the September 11th terrorist attacks on the United States.
Hard to believe it's been that long, and unlike 11 years ago, Amanda, when the world stood still and watched, Tuesday's 9/11 looked like any other day on campus.
Lance Corporal Rhodes.
It was a moment of reflection. As some paused in memory, others looked and kept going. Over the busy crowd, they said their names. One by one, another page, another list of victims.
As I'm reading the names, I can remember the names of all the soldiers that I've lost over the years.
These first graders admired the sea of flags. With drawing pads in hand, they're to sketch what they see in memory of a day years before their birth.
We've seen several people that have read names cry. There have been people sitting out listening to the names, reading that have been shedding some tears, and it really hits home.
So as the world moves on, sometimes time doesn't make it easier. They may be gone. For these 4 hours in front of the library, they're not soon forgotten.
Veterans honored all the victims in the war on terrorism. The Student Veterans Association sponsored all of this week's events. Coming up on SUTV News, digital art has hit the campus.
It's coming up next. Move over watercolors and pastels. Art has come into the 21st century. SUTV reporter Tyler Farrell has more.
paintings and sculptures. These days, art embraces technology and creates something new.
Well, I think digital photography, and as it crosses over into the digital fine art, is definitely a new area to explore.
Professor Will Whiteley captures scenes and creates works of art with his digital camera and a fine art printer. He knows the process isn't an easy one.
The process and the equipment necessary to get to this, okay, it requires a commitment. Okay.
He shot this exhibit on sabbatical and found inspiration when he least expected it.
Rainbow, and I was just walking down the street heading back toward the bus, and I saw it. I went, oh, that's really great.
Professor Whiteley sees the progression in digital art as an opportunity for students to be in on the forefront of digital art style.
I think this marriage of the digital photography, the fine art into a digital fine art print does represent something that we haven't done before.
In November, Professor Whiteley's students will get their turn to move digital art style
Students
forward.
are really excited about having an opportunity to produce something in the class that will in turn be exhibited.
And Professor Whiteley wants students to enjoy his work.
It's really cool. I really like that.
Tyler Farrell, SUTV News.
Thanks, Tyler Farrell. Catch Professor Whitley's gallery titled Abstraction, Texture, and Typography from now until September 27th at the Kaufman Art Gallery.
About time again. Well, Student Senate offers transportation to Harrisburg on certain days, so if you're interested in using this bus, you better make the reservations now. The fee is only $5 for SHIP students, and you can make your reservation at the Senate office. For more information, contact Senate at Campus Extension 1651. So when in doubt, dance, right? That's right. The Shippensburg University is offering ballroom dancing lessons to the public. It starts this Monday at Lalur's Performing Arts Center. They will set the stage for the lessons. Instructor Frank Hancock will be teaching a variety of dances, including the swing, tango, the cha-cha, and the foxtrot. The lessons are every Monday night at 6 and for beginners, and then a little later at 7 for advanced dancers. The base fee is $35 for 6 weeks, and anyone is welcome to join.
Dancing, and it doesn't matter what age you are, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it.
For more information, contact the Lalur's Performing Arts Center at 717-477-SHOW. Sounds fun.
Yes, it does. Now, Kyle, when the weather outside is frightful, go skiing. The Ski Club is holding its first meeting on Tuesday, September 18th at 6 p.m. The meeting will be held at the pavilion by the hockey rink. For more information, email Kyle Stum at shipski@gmail.com. Now, students who have been around a while, like Kyle and I, may remember free hot dogs on Richard Avenue. Well, the hot dogs are back, and so are free van rides. Every Thursday from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m., the student group Fuse offers these services to SHIP students. For more information, contact Holly Finn Chum at hfinchum@ccojubilee.org. Now, don't go away.
The big question with that is, do you remember getting the hot dogs?
I do. I love their hot dogs. They even toast the buns.
Go on.
Don't go away. Still to come on SUTV News, one department hosts an ice cream social.
And Zach Briscoe will have your weekend weather next.
Stay tuned.
So if you don't have a major, we have a sweet idea for you. Undeclared students are invited to an ice cream social this Tuesday in the Roland Hall courtyard. You can learn more about communications and the journalism major, meet professors, you can meet Amanda and I and other students, and of course, eat a lot of ice cream. That sounds so good. They're always fun.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
So Amanda and I are blaming our terrible presentation skills tonight because we both have a cold on this weather.
Yes, blame it on the weather. Maybe the no sleep, stress from classes.
That's true. They have a factor as well.
Let's go to Zach Briscoe now to see if the weather is going to keep being wacky. Zach?
Good evening. We have hit the Thursday trifecta. We had 3 great Thursdays in a row. A change in the pattern is coming up for next week, and we'll get into that in just a minute. Starting off with tonight's forecast. We're going to have 56 degrees with mainly clear skies, a beautiful night as we head into your Friday. Mostly sunny skies with a high of 83, a south wind at 6 miles per hour. That's going to be the last time we see the 80s for a while. The reason, a trough of low pressure will be moving in and bringing rain into the region as we head into next week. And cold air will be diving down out of Canada, providing highs in the 60s and 70s. As we look at your 5-day forecast, We're going to have 70 degrees for most of the week. Rain's going to be moving in from Monday and Tuesday. After that rain, highs in the 60s and 70s, lows in the 40s and 50s. Now to the desk.
If you need something to do this weekend, we have the idea just for you. Uprise Festival is coming to the Shippensburg Fairgrounds Friday and Saturday. With fun things to do such as paintball, inflatables, and a skate park, you won't get bored. Over 20 artists are featured, including names like Switchfoot, Toby Mac, and The Devil Wears Prada. For tickets or more information, go to www.uprisefest.com. Well, from Hard Rock to the Ballroom, Leah Yolan has all your entertainment. Hey, Leah.
Presenting the 60s. Enjoy sharp choreography, tight harmonies, and the outstanding chemistry of the Midtown Man. Purchase tickets at the Lower Center box office online at lowercenter.com. For membership students, you get a discount with your ID card at the box office. Not a big fan of doo-wop and bebop? No worries, man. The Thought Lot has got you covered. The eclectic indie rock, alternative, junk, and reggae band Black Beast will be hitting the stage tomorrow night at 7. This event is open to music lovers of all ages. 17 and other, you'll need an adult. Preferred donation is $10, but $5 is the minimum. The Thought Lot is located at 37 East Garfield Street, right here in Shippensburg. Speaking of the Thought Lot, they have managed to bring Haiti to Shippensburg, and I was there to capture the night it happens.
Colorful contemporary interpretations of Haiti. Pink and purple, yellow and green, and many other strategically placed colors tell the story of Haiti through the eyes of its natives. The artists share pieces of their soul set to canvas that display strength, courage, and compassion for the world. Artist Anderson Ambrose says his paintings tell the story not just of his country, but every country. From the other side of the world to Shippensburg, art impacts many in the community.
Because a lot of people don't really understand and grasp how great and influential art can be to a community and to the artists and to individuals who appreciate it.
Aaron Schreier, director and co-curator of this exhibition, Haiti, Another Vision, says sharing art is so important it moved him to put on this show. But this presentation isn't just for art connoisseurs. Many made it a friends or family night, bringing their little ones to enjoy the alluring designs and live music. Haiti, Another Vision is on display at the Thought Lot until October 27th. For more information about this and other events, visit www.thethoughlot.com.
Opening reception, and your opportunity to experience a piece of Haiti awaits. Well, maybe you want to be the entertainment this weekend. There's nothing wrong with that. McFeely's Coffee House series presents karaoke Saturday night at 10. Grab a group of your funnest friends and sing at the top of your lungs. Whether you're a shower singer, a commuter singer, you know, the ones you see on the freeway putting on an all-out concert in the rearview mirror, or an all-out pro. Let your karaoke light shine at McFeely's. If you don't want to sing, just come, enjoy the atmosphere, and the free snacks and pizza. With so much to get into this weekend, we hope that you find something that will make you dance, laugh, sing, and have fun. Until next week, that's what I call entertainment.
Well, SHIP's APB is offering a bus trip to Philadelphia, my hometown. Philly's college bus trip is on September 29th. Students will experience a live music and arts festival in the heart of Philadelphia on the Ben Franklin Parkway. The bus leaves from SHIP at 7 a.m. and the festival in Philly starts at 10. To secure your spot for the College Day Festival, email apb@ship.edu. Sounds like something I'd be interested in, Kyle.
Hey, up next on SUTV News, field hockey updates on their undefeated season and Coach Mac's reaction to SU defense.
Sports is next.
Defense.
We are SU! We are SU!
Rolling along with us here on SUTV News, Trey Campbell joins us now with an update on SHIP athletics.
Trey, what do you have in store for us tonight?
Well, we have a lot to work with, guys. We have news about women's soccer, field hockey highlights, an update about the football team, and a special announcement from women's volleyball. So we got a lot to work with. Let's get to it.
Get to it, boy.
Now, everyone loves thrilling come-from-behind victories. And the Lady Raider soccer team experienced one this past Monday. Trailing Holy Family 1-0 late, Rhonda Runyon scored to tie the game, and then Katie Leverance put home the game winner with just over 6 minutes left in the game to improve Shippensburg's record to 2-2-1. The team will play IUP this Friday at Robb Sports Complex. The game starts at 3. If you remember that Lady Raider field hockey team that was ranked 4th in the nation, well, guess what? That team is now #1, and earlier this week they looked to defend that ranking.
This was the site for a showdown between Slippery Rock and Shippensburg on Tuesday in the first PSAC West game of the season for both squads. Early on, Emily Colbus deflects a shot just wide of the Slippery Rock net. But the Ship fans wouldn't have to wait much longer as Tori Ricker manages to get one past the Rock's goalie, making it 1-0 Raiders. And Coach Landis knows that a 1-goal lead is never safe in a game, and a few minutes later, Bree White will take that off the coach's mind as she'll score her 9th goal of the season, making it 2-0 Shippensburg. Now, Slippery Rock would score in the second half, but Shippensburg would hold on for an impressive 2-1 victory.
The Lady Raiders are now 5-0 on the season. The team will look to continue its winning ways this weekend against 2 top 10 teams. They'll take on LIU Post on Friday, followed by East Stroudsburg on Saturday. Now, Shippensburg football has come flying out of the gates this year, but despite Ship's impressive 2-0 start, Coach Mack knows there is a long way to go. Brendan Ruddy has more.
Defense. Zulli standing in and delivering.
The Shippensburg Red Raiders begin the season showing great success. The offense has posted 86 points, and the defensive line is relentless.
They get pressure on the quarterback and be able to stop the run at the same time. And we got some really good kids down there with Metzi and Danon Green and Khalil Smith and Saeed Khatib.
While Coach Mack is happy with the wins, he understands as they enter divisional play, it is a long season, and there is still work to be done.
You know, we haven't played a game in the East yet, so when we play East Stroudsburg, that'll be our first game in the East, and we'll kind of go from there. I keep telling the players and the coaches that, listen, this is a game-by-game situation, and that's what we're going to focus on.
A focus for this week that sees no farther than Saturday. For SUTV News, I'm Brendan Ruddy.
The Lady Raider volleyball team announced that it will hold Military Appreciation Night during their home opener against Millersville on September 25th. Shippensburg ROTC members will be present. Donations will also be accepted for the Wounded Warrior Project. The game will start at 7 p.m. from Higas Fieldhouse. And you know, guys, I think it's always nice to really, recognize the men and women of the armed services. That's always real respectful. And I enjoyed that. And as we just saw, Ship athletics are flying real high right now.
Ship is it.
Hey, Ship happens too.
That's true.
Oh boy.
That's true. Anyway.
Don't you love our sense of humor?
Amanda
I just
loves
love
us
it.
so
Just
much.
love it.
That's it for SUTV News. I'm Kyle Rogers.
And I'm Amanda Peterson. Thanks for joining me alongside my main men. And make sure to check us out at facebook.com/SUTV News. We'll see you next time.
Good night. Your main man.
My main